What if all 50 US states had a Hunger Games Battle Royale? We're gonna do the same thing as we did last time. We're gonna see a bunch of different states go down. It doesn't matter how big or small or amazing or not amazing your state is. Everyone has an equal chance. Everyone could possibly take over the entire map. Because again, we will see someone come out on top inside of the entire United States. Someone is going to control this entire map. So whenever like Oklahoma stabs Utah, we're gonna see the purple spread over to Utah, and we're gonna keep track of all that. There are 12 different teams, 4 members per team, except for, well, the Dakotas have been merged together because this game only allows me to do like 48 spots for some reason. I don't know why. The Dakotas and Alaska and Hawaii are together. So last time the Baltics ended up doing super good, and they had 3 members in 1 slot. So I guess that maybe that is like an advantage. Again, it's got to be country humans, guys. It just has to be that way. I hope you love it, because actually the states have really similar flags. A lot of them just have a really basic blue color with a symbol or something like that. So this is going to really help show off the different personalities and stuff. I actually tried to use country flags or just country shapes, and it just wasn't as interesting. Or maybe I'm secretly a part of the fandom. So the horns have sounded, and all the states are on these little stands. They're gonna be running away and or possibly just committing a lot of illegal stuff. Immediately, Kentucky has grabbed a backpack and retreated. I wonder what was in that backpack. Nevada grabs a shovel because whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So they're used to doing some crazy. Oh my goodness. Tennessee, Maine, Oklahoma, and Ohio form a what? What did you guys do immediately? That is actually kind of impressive. Honestly, they've probably done the best first move out of anyone. So one by one, we just lost 4 states like that. I cannot believe. I didn't even think that was an option in this game. Alaska and Hawaii running together in arms, I guess. Alabama grabs a sword. Are we sure about that? I don't know if they grabbed a sword. Oh boy. Now Wyoming may not have that much population, but it don't matter. They're gonna take everyone out. Fantastic strategy right here, Rhode Island. Just pass out in a bush and wait for all this stuff to play out. Missouri just scared Nebraska away, but honestly, I'm surprised it's not the reverse. This is terrifying, Nebraska. New Mexico did okay right away. Mississippi with a sword. That is brutal. So there we go. The yellow team will definitely be enjoying this. Actually, there's a lot of yellows. There's automatically a couple more colors than others because like some people have, like the Dakotas have 2 states, and then Michigan looks big because they've got 2 different areas. California breaks Louisiana's nose for a basket of bread. Hey, I mean, it's getting desperate out there. Vermont receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. It was Bernie, wasn't it? It was definitely Bernie. New Hampshire knew that New Mexico was pretty brutal before, but unfortunately, New Mexico is gonna keep New Hampshire alive. They need to keep with the new states. They're forming an alliance. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, just because you're on a team doesn't mean anything really in this game. Yeah, this is definitely my pick. He's been kind of quiet this whole time, but now he's found a cave. Who knows what kind of stuff he's gonna do in that cave. Bruh. Wyoming's gonna do nothing with their explosives because they just got those because Massachusetts, they're brutal. Just a barbarian face right there. California sprains her ankle while running away from Nevada. Okay, typical. Idaho is next to go because of something similar, I guess. I don't know where Delaware found those. Oh, my birthday grabbing a nice KD ratio because it was offered, and Alabama was like, well, all right, just don't talk to my sister. No, West Virginia! The country roads have been stopped. They really didn't even last that long. North Carolina defeated Michigan, but was nice enough to spare her life. Pretty tough round 1. 9 shots can be heard in the distance. Cannon shots, that is, I guess, representing all of these states that have fallen. In terms of color, we've got this all new white team, which is hilarious, honestly. I think we're gonna see a lot more of those actually in the future. But brown is looking pretty good. Blue's still pretty good. Yellow, I mean, don't be yellowish. There's like a weird yellow, orange in the middle of that. We've got some companionship between Vermont, Delaware, Arizona, and South Carolina. They're telling ghost stories. That is a random collection of states. Texas fends Arkansas, New York, and Oregon away from her fire. Texas just took all of these states and made them run away. Classic Texas. Alabama ain't playing no mo. Okay, they took out technically 3 states because this is combined into 1. But man, I should have known. I swear I did not do anything to rig this. I am not rooting for Alabama, which is probably not a good time to mention that my home state is also on the same team, California. So this dark red is really starting to scatter itself out. Oh, that's sweet. Kentucky and California getting together. Florida thinks about winning. Man, that is terrifying. They will stop at nothing, no matter what the cost. Look at those eyes. Rhode Island screams for help. I mean, there's kind of a size disadvantage here, so it's understandable. Michigan convinces Maryland to snuggle. Oh, they're snuggling. The M states getting it on. New Hampshire has destroyed Montana's supplies while sleeping. That's messed up. Montana thick, though. Indiana defeats Massachusetts. Massachusetts has already taken out 1 person so far, but his life is spared. Wisconsin's down here questioning her sanity. Illinois defeats Connecticut, but also also another sparing of life. So the states are kind of working together. And as soon as I say that, Nevada throws a knife into Montana's chest. Well, there goes thickness. How does New Hampshire think about home? That's what I want to know. They're a country human. They could go to the state. It's their representation. It doesn't matter. Michigan has created a little shack. All right. Oh boy. Minnesota, Rhode Island, and Florida successfully ambush and take out Kansas, Vermont, and Arkansas. Wait, who am I going to give this to? If it was 3, I guess each one will get each one. I guess we'll just coordinate it. Minnesota took Kansas, Rhode Island took Vermont, and Florida took Arkansas. Not a bad pickup for little Rhode Island. At least it's, you know, a close by area. And the orange team really getting a lot of people around. New York chases Nebraska. That just sounds like a fun task if he's like dressed up as a corn on a cob. Get that corn out of my face. That's what I think of. South Carolina tried to escape the arena. I mean, all right, not a bad choice. The white is really getting up there. Wisconsin, Colorado, Indiana, North Carolina, and Kentucky hunt for others. That is too many people working together. Well, I don't know exactly how much work Kentucky's doing. I don't think they're doing any work at all. Doesn't really matter, but here are the teams and who everyone's left. District 1 only has Nebraska left, and for the most part, oh, District 6 all still together, and they have some good KD ratios. District 8 is looking okay. Oh my, Florida going nuts. Florida, calm down, please. I knew it. They were too overpowered. They literally have no fear of death, and I think that's probably why they're so good. Pennsylvania now sparing Nevada. How many people have been spared so far? Alabama thinks about winning. They are doing pretty good. Minnesota tends to Michigan's wounds. Oh boy. Again, there's a rivalry that you guys pretend to be, you know, all about, but in reality, I think they're lovers. Illinois and Delaware run into each other and decide to truce for the night. That's weird. How could you just truce for this one night? Now I'm taking you out and you'll sleep. Utah and Oregon huddle for warmth. Right, that's what they're calling it. Huddling. Oh boy, Florida got a hatchet. Stop them, please. Colorado and Indiana gossiping. Arizona defeats Maryland. Are you guys just gonna you guys just keep sparing people? Once these like more hardcore states get into power, they're gonna just start all of them. Rhode Islandville is guilty about what they did to Vermont. Nebraska quietly hums. For some reason, I don't feel like they're humming. I feel like they're like, Illinois and Connecticut fight New Hampshire and Kentucky. New Hampshire and Kentucky survive. Oh, finally some stuff's going down. You don't mess with KFC. Alabama, Texas, New Jersey, and Nebraska raid California's camp while she's hunting. You guys have been all against us this whole time. I could tell. Everyone hates us. Washington tends to New Mexico's wounds. That's sweet. New Mexico's actually kind of hardcore. I'd be careful. Michigan has injured herself. Indiana tends to Florida's wounds. Don't do that. Don't trust them. North Carolina, Rhode Island, Massachusetts sleep in shifts, so they're kind of working together. Washington attacks New Jersey, but Colorado protects her, taking out Washington. Oh, we lost the Pacific State. Colorado got a thing for New Jersey, I guess. Georgia loses sight of where he is. I can't think of a better statement to describe Georgia. California thinks about winning. Yeah, we'll see about that. New York questions his sanity. Again, something a little too realistic. No! Oh! Oh no! What are you gonna do? You know what? It's because they didn't have a Walmart nearby. Without Walmarts, Alabama's nothing. Ouch, man. I really think that, yeah, this team's gonna win. New York now has made a wooden spear, and they're insane. Florida shoots an arrow at Georgia, but misses and takes out Virginia instead. How dare you? Virginia was adorable. Florida took their shot and then swoop, bam, right there. And it actually all works because you could see like how they could be caught in the crossfire. Nebraska attacks New Hampshire, but she manages to escape. Nebraska screams for help. Now that's more accurate. Rhode Island's still sparing people. Haven't they spared enough already? They've spared Colorado. Colorado did not spare Washington like a while back. Oh, but Florida ended up still getting to Georgia right next round. This is too scary. Something's got to be done. I still think the blue team's doing good in the north here, but yeah, the orange is starting to control all the deep south. Kentucky severely injures Pennsylvania, but puts him out of his misery. How sweet, Kentucky. Wisconsin shoots an arrow through California's head. Everyone now in the comment section will be like, good job, Wisconsin, you did it! Everyone now in the whole, like, Hunger Games scenario is like, oh, Wisconsin! Oh, I can't believe you guys. New Hampshire strangles Michigan after a fist, man, okay, New Hampshire, kind of an underdog here. Arizona attacks Nevada, but they managed to escape. Yep, they got a little rivalry. New Mexico and Kentucky work together to drown Indiana. What a beautiful play date. Oh, and Delaware took themselves out, so that's great. Map's still kind of complicated. Can't really tell who's winning yet. So far, we only have like one member from each team mostly. Well, some teams are doing really good, actually, so it's, oh yeah, you either have like one person or 3 people. The Dakotas quietly hums. That's funny. They hummed to themselves. Nevada lets Texas into a shelter. Whoa, be careful there, Nevada. I don't know what's gonna happen. Colorado begs for Arizona to take... Okay, no, Colorado's staying alive. Didn't Colorado ask someone else to do this too? Colorado also taking people out. They must have some guilt. New Hampshire severely injures New York, but puts... Okay, there it goes, New York. New Hampshire's got like 3 so far. New Hampshire has basically carried this pink team like on their back. Nebraska pushes Minnesota off a cliff during it. Jeez, that's dark. Utah shoots an arrow at Massachusetts, but hit Maryland instead. I feel like we haven't talked at all, really, that much about Maryland. Florida picks flowers menacingly. Rhode Island and Texas fight the Dakotas and Colorado. Rhode Island and Texas survive. There go the Dakotas and Colorado. That's, well, Colorado's been asking for this, I think, for a while. They're happier than ever now. Nebraska defeats Wisconsin in a fight. I like how, like, some of my own personal fan favorites, Florida, Nebraska, Kentucky, they're still doing pretty good. Sorry, Wisconsin, by the way. I shouldn't have said that right now. Still mourning. The only reason why they're my fan favorites is just because they got, like, a funny country, human, state human, whatever. New Hampshire lets Utah into their shelter. Nothing too funky has happened yet. Nothing too, you know. Oh, I was kind of liking Rhode Island. Oh, man. Nobody from District 9 is left yet, which that's kind of scary, because, like, honestly, on the surface, it looks like this is going to be the best team. Alabama, California, New York, and Vermont, they didn't do anything, though. No! I'm actually kind of sad. Florida had to take themselves out, which is honestly kind of appropriate. New Jersey and Kentucky huddle for warmth between the KFC bucket. Wisconsin passes out from exhaustion. What does that mean? Are they done? Nevada shoots a Oh, at the end of the day, it was Nevada taking out Arizona. Their rivalry was going on for this whole game, though. New Hampshire decapitates. Jeez. All right, all the Pacific states are done. Okay, so they just replenished food. You can either go back to this little center thing or possibly get destroyed. Texas takes his staff leaning against whatever, I don't know how to pronounce that. No, oh no, Iowa using their Slipknot powers to take over Kentucky. I'm depressed. Oh, you know what's weird is they were on the same team. So there you go. Massachusetts falls into a frozen lake. Cool. New Mexico and Nevada threaten double. It fails and they, what? How is that even possible? I don't get it. Okay, I don't even want to begin to imagine that scenario. You guys are doing so good, too. It's over. New Hampshire sets Texas on fire. Oh, there we go. There's another big one. So a small state's gonna win this, I think. Nebraska accidentally steps on a landmine. Well, they can't see where they're going, so it's understandable. Sleep tight, my sweet corn prince. New Hampshire and New Jersey smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in. Was it a tsunami? Oh, there's a tsunami rolls into the arena, leaving them both to, oh, jeez. Wisconsin survives, North Carolina survives, Iowa survives, and Utah. So there's 4 left. It's kind of funny because I don't think I really talked about any of these except for Iowa, just because they're very distinct. Iowa, takes him out with a sickle. Now that's interesting. Hammer sickle. Iowa, what do you get something to say? And North Carolina's come on. Iowa then tracks down and takes out North Carolina. Iowa wins. I win. I don't know why I said that. Iowa from Team 7, so maybe if Team 7, if one of your states didn't win, at least your team won. That was good. Only got 3 though, which is not as many as others. And the map now is being filled out with the Iowans kind of terrifying as they have won this Hunger Games. So there's like different places, but at the end of the day, like I just kind of want to see New Hampshire with 6. Yeah, I knew New Hampshire got a lot. Florida and Rhode Island tied with 5. They both did pretty good. Yeah, and these four, they didn't even last like 5 minutes. Might come back and do like an old empire battle, old civilization battle. I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's interesting. I've never tried anything like this before, and it's kind of fun to read off their human personifications and go back to the map. I like it. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. Thank you to the February patrons: Bob, Riley Adams, Mayonnaise Incorporated, Seth A, Tyler Beach, Vinnie Chang, Pelovski, BallinLikeStalin, BirthdayDaddy, Millatime, Sleeper56, Alfonso M6, Pizza, Maxy G, SwissAargau, Elijah Senpai, and Elphie C.